What's up, guys? Welcome back to Creating Cash Flow, where today I am very excited and intrigued and curious to get some more of your thoughts on Apple's new savings account. So if you're not familiar, the same company that makes the iPhone and all of the computer equipment that I like to use personally, they just announced that they have a high yield savings account. And right now it has a return of 4.15%. And like all high yield savings account, that is subject to change. But knowing Apple, they do such a good job with their user interface, with their security, and overall, just Apple is such a strong brand and does such a good job at anything they do. And I feel like this is no different. So I actually don't have an Apple credit card. And to be able to participate in their new high yield savings account, you do need an Apple credit card. And from there, you can either transfer funds in from another bank, or all of the money that you get on your daily cash back. So Apple has a 3% cash back for anything you purchase on Apple Pay, which is pretty cool. So all of that 3% cash back, you get a couple bucks every single day based on how much you spend. And that money will automatically get deposited into this high yield savings account and will immediately start earning interest, which is honestly pretty cool. I personally have been debating if I want to get an Apple credit card. You also get 0% APR on any Apple products that you get. So there's some advantages, some perks. I also almost exclusively use Apple Pay, like when I check out at the grocery store or really anywhere. So this might be the very thing that pushes me overboard. And especially if you didn't see my last video, I just did a complete list of all of the high yield savings accounts and what banks back them. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it here. But the interesting thing is I actually go through and look at all of those high yield savings accounts and those banks and compare them against their mobile app and their mobile app rating. Because while we want to earn as much money as possible, I also want to have a good customer experience and a good user interface. And Apple always is kind of the standard of that type of user experience. So let me just dive in and show you the official article that Apple released yesterday. Again, that's April 17th, 2023, which says Apple Card's new high yield savings account is now available, offering a 4.15% APY. So if you look at this, you can see how your money, whether you're transferring this money in or you're just getting your daily cash back, how it's earning interest. You can also withdraw that money at any time. There's no minimums, no fees, none of the scary stuff that you have to look out for with a lot of other banks and a lot of other high yield savings accounts. Also, if you already have an Apple Card, it'll be a familiar interface for you, but it does look very easy to set up. And then once it's set up, it's almost automatic to be able to start earning you a little extra interest on your cash. So some notable things in this short article is one, that Apple is going to be partnering with Goldman Sachs to be able to create this high yield savings account. Also, a 4.15% APY is more than 10 times the national average. Your normal typical Chase Bank, for example, is going to be a 0.01% APY, which essentially, if you're not familiar with APY, all that means is the bank is holding your money and they're doing something with your money. They're investing your money and making more money, and you have the ability to liquidate or pull that money out whenever you want. And because that bank is leveraging and using your money, some banks and some high yield savings accounts will pay you more money to be able to hold your money. Whereas other banks, especially big banks like Chase, they don't feel like they need to pay you to hold your money. They have enough other services or whatever it is. They feel like we don't need to pay them to hold their money. So maybe you get an interest payment for 6 cents or 23 cents or something very minimal from Chase every month. That exact same payment would get paid out here. In this case, it would be a lot more because you're getting paid back 4% or over 4% for that money to just sit there and be liquid. So a few other notable points in this article is that all future daily cash earned by the user will be automatically deposited into the account. So that is very, very smooth. Users can also withdraw funds at any time through Savings Dashboard by transferring them to a linked bank account or to their Apple Cash. So you can transfer money that you've earned from daily cash or from interest to Apple Cash or to another bank account. and there will be no fees associated with that. And finally, the last paragraph says the new savings account from Goldman Sachs builds upon the financial health benefits that Apple Card already offers. Absolutely no fees, daily cash on every purchase, and tools that encourage users to pay less Apple Card interest, all while offering the privacy and security users expect from Apple. So with that being said, I'd be so curious, one, do you use the Apple credit card, and what do you think about it? Because I've been on the fence a little bit to get the Apple card. Next, if you plan on using this bank account, do you primarily plan on using it for your daily cash earned to just start growing with interest? Or would you actually turn this into your main high yield savings account? Apparently it is insured by the FDIC up to $250,000. And overall, I would just love to get your take. It's exciting news, and it's probably gonna end up pushing me over the edge to finally get that Apple card and then start earning interest on my money in just a pretty automatic way. It seems like the most seamless way to reward your rewards, meaning credit cards nowadays are all about rewards. The more you spend, the more rewards you get. And if those rewards are earning interest and making you even more money, that is essentially what we are after and what we're trying to chase here on this channel. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below all of your thoughts, feelings, anything. I would love to talk about this with you. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and engage in the conversation. We would love to hear from you as well. And as always, make it a great day. See ya.